Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Blues TV. We've just smashed West Ham 3-5-1 in the second week of Premier League. I'm buzzing, man. Bro, it's just unbelievable, to be honest. When you look at the way we start this game, you wouldn't believe that we are gonna win 5-1 in London Stadium, to be honest. First 6 minutes was a whole shit, bro. Sanchez, I don't know what's doing in the goal line, to be honest. I think this is the basic reason why everyone is still saying that we need a new goalkeeper desperately, to be honest. I don't know what Sanchez is doing, to be honest. 6 minutes gone and boom, it was a goal. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. I think he lacks so much concentration, in this game. And that's why a lot of people are still doubting him, that we need a new goalkeeper, to be honest. I feel like we need a new goalkeeper, to be honest. If he continues this way, I don't see any reason why we won't be flopping this season. Because if you do this against, Liverpool or United or one of the big clubs, I'm telling you, it's going to be the end of the game. To be honest, conceding like that in 6 minutes is just unacceptable, to be honest. I feel like we need to do more. I probably think we should just consider going back into the transfer window and, probably try to sign a new... Is it Chelsea? Yeah. Have you got something to say? Right then. So I just feel like we desperately need to sign a goalkeeper. Having seen the performance today, I'm really confused that Sanchez can really take us to where we're going, to be honest. Overall, we get back into the game, and of course we had a beautiful goal from Joao Pedro. And I keep saying this guy is a genius. Chelsea just need to keep going game after game to discover how intelligent Joao Pedro is. Honestly, you see what he did today. The fact that Chelsea keep going into the transfer window to sign different, such players that can play from different roles. This is just too amazing, to be honest. It's just amazing. He played almost 3 roles tonight, and that goal was fantastic. I think we had that goal in a very good time, 15 minutes into the game. I was like, come on, Chelsea, we need to get something done. And of course, 15 minutes, we get a good goal, assisted by Cucurella. And I feel like, we're back into the game. Honestly, the game keep going, and of course, we get back into the game early, and I was so happy that we get the first goal, and of course scored by Joao Pedro, and of course the second goal came in as well, and we get back into the game. So honestly, I feel like we're still missing a lot of things, in terms of trying to get into the game, to be honest, because I don't know, if we don't concede that goal, how do we want to come back into that game and make something happen? So I feel like there's still a long way to go. I'm not too impressed that we won West Ham tonight, because we know West Ham really struggling at the moment, having lost some key players like Mohamed Kudus. We saw their performance last week against Sunderland, and we can obviously say that we're going to win tonight. But, having put in on that performance in 6 minutes, I was just not happy at all. I wasn't happy at all. And I was like, is this how we're going to keep going, man? Is it how we're going to keep going? But, great to see how the guys came into the game in the 15 minutes, first goal, second goal, third goal. And of course, I'm so much happy to see that Estavio has also had his assist. He's become the youngest Chelsea player to have assisted in his debut. So that's a common Chelsea. So I was so happy to see him getting back into the assist. It was unlucky. We'll have got a goal, and I was like, if he had a goal tonight, would have been a big additional for him. But honestly, big shout out to Estevao, having stepped up for a Cole Palmer. That's a big massive responsibility for him, to be honest. And having to start your debut away is not something that is easy, to be honest, for 18-year-old player. But the way I'm seeing Estavio, bro, I'm seeing this guy flying high, to be honest, flying high. I don't really see him, massive difference from his performance from Brazil, to be honest. To me, I feel like he just came in and started hit the ground running, and To me, I feel like it might be difficult to decide if Gittin is going to keep starting games. To be honest, I think Esteval might probably be our first choice. The way I'm seeing things, the way it's going right now, I think Esteval might probably. Blue Stevie, yeah. Have you guys got something to say? Yeah, right. So yeah, I feel like Esteval gain more confidence, and the way he's coming in, bro. I think we are gonna enjoy this boy. We're gonna enjoy this guy. He's a great player, ready, hunger to. I mean, the kind of agility is hard to go into the game. To be honest, I'm just so impressed tonight. And when I heard that Palmer will not be featuring again in this game, I was so depressed. I feel like, how could we cope? How could we cope? I've just read a couple of news before the game, a couple of pundits. So let's quickly round it up with the player rating for tonight. I think Sanchez really did poor tonight, and that's the reason why a lot of people still believe we need a new goalkeeper. To be honest, performance tonight was very poor, and honestly, it might be one of the problems this season. The way is just a showcase this night. To be honest, I think it needs to improve. And for me, I'm not seeing us going back into the transfer window to sign any player. To be honest, so we might be finding it very difficult this season. Having to play Sanchez throughout the season. And of course, let's talk about the defenders. Tosin, very. So I'm rating Sanchez tonight 4. To be honest, the performance was very poor. Oh, come on, Chelsea. Yeah, I did. Yeah, you. So yeah, cheers. So I feel like 4.5 for Sanchez. Poor performance for that goal. Tosin, solid defensive tonight. I mean, tried so much to hold down Fulkrug. It wasn't really much error from Tosin. I couldn't even find one. So brilliant performance. 7 for Tosin. For Chalobah, 7 as well. Very solid. Looks like this both combination of Chalobah and Tosin looks very solid, to be honest. Very solid. And yeah, of course, 7 for Chalobah. Malo Gusto, he's just involved in the game. I couldn't see much of him, but honestly, he did a very great job. I'll give him 6.5. Cucurella always turning up. Very solid defender. Did his job perfectly. I'm giving him a 7. And of course, Caicedo. What a way to go into your 100 game for Chelsea. I mean, I can't wait. I believe you're still going to hit 200, 300, 400, and that's going to keep going with winning Premier League, with winning trophies. I mean, this guy deserves everything a footballer deserves, to be honest. What a performance. It's just that kind of a player that go into games after games with top-notch performance for Chelsea. And obviously, I'm just going to give him an 8 for tonight. 8 performance. And that goal was magnificent, for the CDM to score goals. We saw what he did last season. Bangers, scoring bangers against United, it's just one player that I really love so much. So I mean, 8 for Caicedo. Enzo Fernandez, what a performance tonight. That goal was special. So yeah, I'm giving it 8 as well. Joao, Pedro, magnificent. To be honest with you, really performed well today. That goal, that assist was different. Make a lot of difference in this game tonight. I just want to see more of him. I mean, 6 goals in 7 games for Chelsea. You can't definitely ask for more. So I think it's mind-blowing performance tonight. I'm giving him an 8.5. And of course, Pedro, Neto, what a performance tonight. Is just another player that I believe goes into every game to perform. And the fact that he has been solid for Chelsea since he came in, he hasn't been into injury the way he used to be in Wolves, and this was another great advantage for Chelsea. And I feel like his performance tonight was absolutely amazing. That goal was special, and I'm giving him an 8.5. I'm upgrading him tonight. He is my man of the match tonight. The way the discipline towards the game is just amazing. So yeah, I'm giving him a 9. He's my man of the match. And Liam, Liam Delap, what a performance. Didn't score a goal, unlucky, didn't score a goal. But you can feel the impact. You can feel the way he was able to, to go through the defenders. He's just that kind of a player that you felt the energy. Definitely felt the energy when he's in the game. So what a performance. 8 for Liam Delap. Esteval. Esteval. The fact that it's just 18 years old going to 19-year-old, and coming from Brazil, barrier, distance-wise, language barrier, a lot of things is just against him. But this young boy came into Chelsea and started the ground running, man. Honestly, when I saw, I said it earlier, when I saw that Palmer is not going to feature in this game, I was kind of, worried that what's going to happen in this game. But he gave us an option. He gave us tonight. To me, he gave us an option to win the game tonight. And that's what I keep saying. When you have a good squad depth, you don't have to worry about a player not being in the squad. You know what I mean? And that's why, for us, being panicked about Cole having injured, it's just inability of having someone, the good squad depth to replace him. And that's why Badiashile coming. To me, I feel like should have been a player we should have been looking up to and said, come on, Badiashile, go get it done. But Esteval came in magnificent. Debut was flying, working his socks off, had an assist. The youngest player in Chelsea history or in Premier League to have assisted on his debut. What a way to start for Chelsea, and I can't wait for the adventure to continue like this. Esteval, 8.5, almost got my man of the match just because he had his debut today and he gave that kind of a performance. Should have given him my man of the match, but Joao Pedro and Pedro Neto, I think, is a little bit ahead of him. So to me, that's my player rating for tonight. And for the subs, you guys can rate them whatever you like. I feel like the subs were solid as well. Looks a little bit shaky when they came in Fofana, especially when we subbed the defense line. I think they had quite a few opportunities to do something, but good for us, we didn't concede. Jamie Gittins, another player we need to talk about, came in. There's not too much to do, but I feel like, man, might be sitting down on the bench. Jamie Gittins might be sitting down on the bench, to be honest. It's not that it's that kind of a bad player, but it's, to me, starting to look like another Madueke. 2 games, let's say 4 games with preseason. Really did well in preseason, to be honest. Made some couple of successful takes on. But realistically, 2 games on in Premier League, I've not seen what I saw in preseason. So I feel like the energy is not there yet. The confidence is not there yet. It's still a little bit far away from Esteval from what I saw tonight. So I think still has a little bit of things to do. Still needs to step up his game. If he wants to start for Chelsea, he needs to step up his game. But not a bad shift anyway. So that's my player rating for tonight, guys. So going forward, I think what I'm just a bit worried about is, the first 6 minutes, the way we considered was horrible, man. Was horrible. Was unacceptable. Was unacceptable. If we keep doing this sort of errors, we're going to find ourselves in a bad position, because it's not all the teams that score you in the first minute will let you, come back and score. So that's one thing we need to work on. The way we get into the game, first 10 minutes of the game doesn't look right to me. We need to change. We need to make big changes. And I believe we're going forward. Fulham coming up. I think if we keep up this performance tonight, the belief, the trust, the confidence, we might probably be getting there, and we'll see how it goes. Peace, guys.